Hello, welcome back. Today I have some great news considered that we are all vinyl collectors. And what is there more beautiful nowadays than a new audiophile series? Classic series, Blue Note, Tone Poets, Acoustic Sound series, all great jazz / sometimes blues audiophile releases. And now we got a new one, which got, to my knowledge, announced yesterday. And I want to share the information I have so far, at least now I'm allowed to share them, and get a bit into the titles and the specifics of this series. And what do I like? What do I like about this series is that you really have a standard in this series, and this standard is quite reliable. In the case of the classic sounds of the classic series from Blue Note, I think the standard went up and up and up. Other series like this Tone Poet and especially the Acoustic Sound series with the Verve and the Impulse titles, they are rock solid throughout every release. And so now we have again Acoustic Sounds, we have the Contemporary Records series together with Craft Recordings. And I think this is also the result of the success of this Acoustic Sound series for Impulse and Verve. And of course, due to the fact that the contemporary records have been released a lot of years ago from analog productions, I think most or all of them as 45 RPM versions. Now we get 33 1/3 RPMs, but hey, come on, doesn't matter because those contemporary, the old ones, are quite expensive in some cases, especially Art Pepper, and so that these things are now re-released again also encourages me that I maybe some of you do remember my video I did a couple of weeks ago, not that long ago, how I changed the way I collect vinyl, that I don't look back anymore, that I just wait for the new stuff. And this is also a great example that you don't have, that we are not in a hurry, and that we don't need to look back and say, oh, I have to get that out. Okay, I pay the $300. No, just wait, stay calm. You have time. And this is a great example that we will get them all again. Okay, now for the specifics of this Acoustic Sounds Contemporary Records series. As I said, they do it together with Craft Recordings, and the general things they do in this series are that each title is originally engineered by Roy Dunen and or Howard Holzer, and we have an all analog mastering from the original tapes by nobody less than Bernie Grundman, who also was a former employee of that label. Every record will be pressed on 180 gram audiophile vinyl over at Quality Records Pressing in Salinas, QRP. And beautiful thing, we get them in this old style tip-on jacket from Stoughton. That's what we want to hear, that's what we want to get. And now we get it. Next beautiful thing is, it starts quite soon. The first album, and one of the highlights in my opinion, we can already pre-order them over at Acoustic Sounds. We will get that on May the 13th this year. We will get Art Pepper and 11 Modern Jazz Classics. Great title. Great title. On May the 13th this year, all the titles that are announced are due this year. They will come out this year. In June the 10th, we will get, excuse me, difficult to read, The Polywinners, Barney Kessel with Shelley Main and Roy Brown on June the 10th. We will get 4, Hampton House with Barney Kessel, Shelley Main and Red Mitchell on July the 15th. We will get Benny Carter, Jazz Giant on August the 12th. And then in September and November, 2 highlights. September the 9th, we will get Shelley Main and his friends, modern jazz performances of songs from My Fair Lady. And November the 11th, we get another Art Pepper meets the rhythm sections, or the rhythm section, singular, not plural, in November the 11th. And especially the Art Peppers are really real highlights in this series. And of course, it's a series. This is only the beginning. These are the first, let me see, 6 titles that they announced. I'm quite sure that there will be more, that there will be other really interesting titles, and if they stick to the quality of the Acoustic Sound series they did for Impulse and Verve, those releases will be breathtaking. So that's very great, very cool news. Well, you know what I'm missing when it comes to the series? Acoustic Sounds, Verve, Impulse, Tone Poets, Classic series, now the Contemporary Records series, all jazz. Come on, do something rock and pop. I would love to see these things too. But who am I to complain when we get these beautiful new titles for this year as new releases? Can't wait to get them. Of course, I will cover them all. We go through them and talk about them and see how the outcome will be. So that's just a small information video. Hope you enjoyed and liked the information. What do you think about the series? Let's discuss. What type of titles do you hope or expect to see? What do you expect from the whole series? What is your take on this one? So, thank you very much. See you on the next one. Bye.